What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss something that a lot of non-Christians probably don't understand and have been really struggling with since the passing of Charlie Kirk, namely the reaction that we have seen publicly from his wife, Erika Kirk. A lot of people on the left, and non-Christians especially, have been posting so many things of like, whoa,
she really moved on quick.
Man, I hope my wife grieves me longer than that.
All these hateful things like fake tears, stuff like that about her appearing in public and taking up what Charlie worked on so hard with Turning Point USA. And they think that she should just be this sobbing, uncontrollable widow, and anything less than that is fake. So I'm just going to go through a few talking points as to why I believe that there's some things that they're not thinking about as far as a Christian woman, widow, and mother not reacting the way they see in their head how a person should be mourning a loss of a loved one. So I'm going to go ahead and get on into it. The first thing is Erika is, I almost guarantee, is trusting in God's strength and not her own. She's probably relying on God's peace that surpasses any kind of understanding. We see that in Philippians 4:7, choosing to rest in his strength rather than outwardly displaying her own pain. So they don't understand, like, there's a time and a place to grieve, but also us as Christians, we have this, it's both a blessing and kind of a hindrance in the real world because we have that faith in Christ. And so we are able to walk through our day not understanding the path in front of us, not understanding what God has for us, but because we have faith that he would never put us in the wrong path, we get to proceed. And it's frustrating because we can't articulate why we're not upset, but we just know that we're not as upset. Obviously, we're grieving, but we just know, hey, God's got me. So there is that level of peace that she doesn't have to be outwardly in despair because of it. The second thing kind of touches along the same thing is private grief and public purpose. You know, her mourning, I guarantee you, I promise you, behind closed doors, Erika is just a mess. I obviously would be if my spouse passed away. She loved Charlie very, very much. They have children together. It was a beautiful family. And so, yes, she's probably has very deep and real mourning behind closed doors, but she expresses that to God privately, not out in the open, because then everybody would jump on her and say, these are
crocodile tears. She's only doing it for the cameras.
So she believes that the public witness should focus on hope and not despair. We see that in 1 Thessalonians 4:13. And then also it's a responsibility to her children. You know, they may feel, Erika obviously feels called to be that pillar of stability for these children, these young children who just lost their father. I cried yesterday during Trump giving Charlie the medal, because whenever Erika spoke on what her daughter wanted to give Charlie on his birthday yesterday, it tore me up, because obviously as a father and a husband, I put myself in Charlie's shoes, and like I cried at the idea of my kids trying to give me something on my birthday after I passed. And so I hate that. And so Erika is obviously, she's modeling faith and resilience for her children rather than letting her sorrow overwhelm the home. That's something they need. That's our job as parents, is to provide that stability and that support for them and just show them that, everything's going to be okay. God is with us. We have Jesus. Everything is going to be okay. We win in the end. And, as far as how quickly she turned over and became CEO of Turning Point, that's their passion project. Charlie Kirk believed in something that a lot of non-Christians have to struggle with. And so they obviously can't comprehend that passion that you have for something. This is something that they believed in. Erika believed in it. Charlie believed in it. And she's going to continue to honor that because it honors both God and Charlie's legacy. So, yeah, she is going to say, the work cannot stop because we are doing God's work. We are doing the right thing. And when you're doing the right thing, you don't have the option of just stopping because someone passed away. And then lastly is faith over feelings. Erika understands emotions are valid, but they're temporary, while the mission and the faith are eternal. And choosing to work by faith, even through that valley of loss that we see in Psalm 23:4, is exactly what she is called to do. She is a beautiful, godly woman, and she knows that we don't know why this happened. We don't know why Charlie was taken from us. We can venture a guess, but we know that God has our back, and faith in Christ is the only way we're going to get through this. So just, you don't have time to let your feelings overwhelm you. Continue the faith. And that is 5 things that non-Christians don't understand. And they throw stones and say, well, she
must not have been a very loving wife if she moved on so quickly.
She did not move on. I promise you, behind closed doors, that woman is a mess. But unlike a lot of the keyboard warriors who are out there smearing her name and smearing her husband's name, she understands the real purpose and the higher power and the ultimate goal. And she's not going to let emotions deter that. So I really hope you got something out of this video. I hope people that disagree with me watch this and go, oh, yeah, okay, maybe he made some points. I'm sure you won't, because we live in such a divisive country now where any little disagreement, you immediately side against that person. But I really hope, I'm trying to post this not out of hate or anger, but there is that confusion that non-believers have about believers, because they're trying to look at us through the same lens that they would look at themselves, and it's completely different. Whenever you've given your life to Christ, everything is different, and the way you behave, think, and feel is different, because you know that it's not about yourself, that it is about God and bringing more people to God, because ultimately that's how we're going to save people, is through Christ. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I do daily shorts where I do a daily prayer Monday through Friday. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and share it with any loved ones that you think might benefit from daily prayers. Well, we definitely all need it. But until the next video, I'll see you later. I love you guys. Bye.